Are you ready? Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Phenomenal.
How does it happen? You're coaching the crew, or printing the news, or straining till you thought you would burst. You sure got a thirst. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. Victoria Bitter.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own. It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
So hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that smooth toffee ice cream in the center. Or that whole delicious golden gay time taste.
Hard to have a gay time on your own.
Street's Golden Gay Time. Now available.
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you? Crack pack. You smoke crack. You better watch your back.
Professor, would you say it's time for our viewers to crack each other's heads open and feast on the goo inside?
Yes, I would, Kent.
Well, we're here again. Oh my goodness, how long has it been? I can't even recall at this point. A launch stream. One of our very good friends, one of our best friends over here, Edwin the Ace. We're AKA known as Buzz. Can't forget to call him Buzz. We're helping him launch his book tonight, The Ace Volume 3. I hope you are all ready. Hope your minds and bodies are prepared. I know mine is. Although I haven't popped out the Rumble chat just yet. So let me just do that quickly in case we've got any Rumblers in the house. We do have a few. Hello to the Rumble gang. What up? I'm going to wait until the campaign launches before swapping out the pinned tweet, which was a notice to go check out the Magnificent Bastards launch, which is happening over there on Good Stuff's channel as we speak. I wanted to rate it after the show, but I couldn't because they don't let me. So maybe I'll just have to put the link in the chat when we end up here, if they're still live. A special thank you to the Zaid Bros, Phil and Brandon over there, who sent over the Zaid raid. Very much appreciated. Great to have you back from wherever you went, disappearing into the ether as you did. I will get Edwin on shortly, but before we do, we must stand on tradition and honor those who came here first, including Kun Toher there. And let me just put this over here like that. There we go. Up third for the year. Congratulations, sir. Honored to have you here on this launch stream. Creators Outlet is here. Hail Mo Biggs, the Golden Wrench himself. Jeremy Burt's in the house. Hail to you too. Who else do I spy? Oh, I see. Sim is here in the Steadfast Valley Law in the house. Bredsky, the Great Jelly Green. There is the man himself. Felix Huss, the Link Master, whose services will be much, much needed, much required tonight. Thank you, sir, for being here. Eric Grant. Who else do I spy? Buddha Bear in the house. Derek, the Dukester, play. Snuggy is here. Citizen Roan is here. Dean calling me out. Leighton Gay, only by a couple of minutes. I had to get my tea. And this is an appropriate flask to drink out of today after yesterday's shenanigans. Tea, I don't know if that's really the American's choice, but it is. Bancroft late to my own party. Shake my... Poor Edward. You know, I can't do this without a tea, Edward. Has to happen. Who else do we have in the house? I'm seeing scrolling. I'm seeing... I saw someone. I saw Carbon Heart. I saw an old friend who I love to see here in the chat. Angela Curry is here. Who else? Cam, lunchtime. I mean, lunchtime. Well, either or, it is lunchtime for me. Well, I am refraining until after the stream. Corey Barton is here. Elon Mudd, sup, everyone. Just wanted to say good luck. Good luck to our friend Buzz. Gordon Goodbrother says, get out your checkbooks. Please do. Cam, new member. Thank you very much, sir. You know, I've just been doing the print file for the Ashcan for Fractured Mind, and there's members such as yourself who allowed that to happen. So thank you very much. You get one of these.
You little ripper!
There's Phil. There's Moromi. This isn't a Shelby stream. Not that I know of. Chimera's here. Look, the gang is all here. Paulus Arts. There he is. Planet Tobor. Great to see you, my friend. Love to see Tobor in the house. All right. Let me send the link to... I haven't even sent the link to Edwin yet, so I probably should get onto that. The guest of honor and everything. There he is. And it is sent. He has access. Has it sent? What is Twitter acting up? All right, he does have it. Good. Excellent. Goldfish Yeti, I see you, Bancroft. What does that mean? How's that pertinent? Americans usually drink water. Well, tea is mostly water. It's something like 99% water. I don't drink it with anything else. So there we go. Where's Ed? We want Ed. Who's Ed? I know Buzz. I don't know this Ed fella. He's on his way. You know, I made him wait, so he's going to make me wait. That's how it goes. You know what we can do while we wait for that? Let's get this party started right. What is here? What are we here? Why are we here? What is the reason for the season? Why are 42 of you glorious people gathered here this fine night, aka morning, aka afternoon? Well, it's to help our good friend Ed launch these. It is time. You're muted there. So close. We got so close to perfection. Can I unmute? No, I can't. Only he can. It's only the third. You know, Edwin is old hat to this channel. He can. He says. Your streamer says you can't unmute a guest when they choose to mute themselves. Stop choosing to mute yourself if you can, if you're able. All right, there we go. I hear something.
All right. Am I good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
All
perfectly.
right, perfect. Thank you. Oof.
Mo says Edwin's giving us the silent treatment. I know, right? Is that because I was 2 minutes late on the launch? 2 minutes?
Oh no. I literally logged onto StreamYard and it started giving me error messages. I was like, well, yeah, perfect. Right on lunchtime.
Oh, Mo says good stuff is going to try and boomer his way into allowing raids if you want to try again after the show. Excellent. We will do that. I don't know if you're aware of that, but they're over there on his channel launching the Magnificent Bastards.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Day of launches. How are you feeling?
I feel good, man. It's always launch day is always fun. It's a little nerve-wracking, but excited to be here with the crew. So
yeah, got a good crowd in the house, ready to go, rip roaring, ready to go. Trailer is played. Has everyone signed up? Because I hope you have. That'll give you the best chance to get exclusive trading card. When I like you say when you back, not if you back, when you back, and you're all gonna back.
Mm-hmm.
It's the law. It's what's gonna happen. Well, we're 11 minutes in, quarter past the hour. How are you feeling? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I feel like the crowd is ready to go. You know the drill. You're old hat at this. We've been down this road plenty of times before. So let's get this thing started. The only way we know how, how that is, chat. We're going to play a little video. It's a little quiet. Turn it up. Get the headphones in. Turn the bass up. And if you do back, when you back, when you back, get that backer number and put it in the chat so we can shout you out because we love to do that. All right, everyone, let's do it. The Ace Volume 3. Let's go live.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Here we go.
Man, I've missed our launch countdown video. It's too much, says Ellie. No, it's not enough. It's never enough. We're live. Edwin the Pro had this thing live the second I played that video. So Chimera, wow, where's Alex VRB? He's usually the man to get the #1 spot. Not today, Chimera. Alex, today's Chimera's time to shine. What on earth is that avatar? Either way, congratulations, Chimera, #1. I know, right? He usually, he says he cheats, but he's not telling us how. But I guess he's slept in today or something. I mean, there's other launches taking place. So.
He says he banned Alex. It's dirty, but I respect it.
I didn't know you could do that. Sumo Thori, big backup. Backer number 3. Who got #2? You got #2. Shenanigans. I know, right? Is it even a launch if Alex doesn't get #1? I guess we'll find out. Here we are, the Ace Volume 3. The Ace must form a dangerous alliance with his former foes to stop the attack of the vicious. Is it like, how do you pronounce that?
I pronounce it Hyun.
Oh, like a Hyundai?
Sure.
We don't want to get into that argument here. So speaking of Sumo Thori and his incredible generosity, thank you much. Sumo's just gifted 5 memberships, which means he gets this right here. Where is he? He gets one of these. Extra Aussiness.
Well, cheers, biggies.
Thank you so much, Sumo. And welcome to Ellie, Philip, Dean, Derek, and Carbon Heart, all welcome back into the fold. Thanks to the generosity of our good friend Sumo Thori. All right, any more? I haven't missed any backers. Do make sure you get your backer numbers in the chat. Oh, and as well, please share the stream out. I didn't. YouTube is like, yeah, people don't need to know you're streaming anymore. It's really frustrating. Please share it out. Let everyone know that this is happening. We will be here for the next hour or so, and getting this thing off to the best start that we can. And I do see another one in here. Cam, backer number 5. Good luck. Thank you so much, Cam. Henry Bemis was number 4. Subo wants to bring you back down to earth. I wouldn't go so far as to say friends. All right. How are you blacklisted, Moromi? Hopefully not from backing. That would be a disaster. Yeah. Felix Huss, drop in the link to the campaign. It is also pinned. It is in the description, however you want to get it. All right, we've watched the trailer already. Here we are. It's a 32-page comic. Continues the adventure of David Diaz. Is it like in an homage to your friends Phil and Brandon?
No, it just sounded good when you say it together.
You could say it was the older alliteration. Anyway.
No, Phil has enough credit. He doesn't deserve any more.
You're a very good friend from the Sydney Sweeney show.
I don't know Phil. We just work together.
Not anymore. He's dead to you.
He's dead to you. Once he stopped live streaming on Hardline, we don't know each other until next Monday.
Yeah. It's everyone leaves straight away when the stream ends. No one wants to speak to each other.
No, it's terrible.
I know. Poor Angela, and I think it's Snarkticon seemed the most affected. Maybe Sumo Thori by the change in direction of the Hardline channel, which I do take a little bit of credit for having introduced Phil to Miss Sweeney. Eric Grant, backer number 7. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, Eric.
We have Oliver in the house. What up, Oliver?
Ali. What up?
He's launching a new book soon himself.
Oh, yeah, man. 656 guys are killers, man. They're always putting out good stuff.
Just getting it done. Angela's submissions are filtered to spam, says Kamira. All right. You are the writer creator. Ibai is the artist. Alan Alonso, main story colorist. Alan is an absolute killer.
Monster.
Really getting
just
fantastic. And you got this. Is this the Dan Dahl here?
Yeah, that's the cover by the one and only. I'm a little different with campaigns. I only do one cover, so I try to make it as good as possible. And Dan was the guy. I've been wanting to work with him for a while, and lucky enough, he had time. So yeah. He's just been absolutely crushing it over there, working for the Diaz's on Lost Pages. I still haven't received my Lost Pages yet. Phil whispered that it's coming, but we'll see. I really can't wait to get my hands on that. But man, Dan friggin' crushed this. He did. Absolutely. Colors by Eugene. So they work well together on Lost Pages. So I have to borrow them for Ace.
Yeah. Cam says, I love the one cover approach. Yeah, I've done one cover. I did one cover for my first 2 campaigns. I did do different editions, hardcovers. But I think I'm going to try my hand at the variant cover on the next one. But we'll see. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I'm not going to go all Kickstarter with it. Do 12. But Philip says, yeah, it's nice. Nolan Lockhart in the house.
Thank you, Nolan.
Backer number 8. Thank you so much, Nolan. Nolan, did you see my stream the other day where I showed off your Lucent-tastic puns postcard? It came out fantastic, and it is genuinely hilarious. So thank you so much for all those puns. I hope you enjoy that little item in your package when you receive it. Mo Biggs in the house. Phil whispered that it's coming. I can't wait to get my hands on that. I didn't say that, did I? Maybe I said it. Gary G, another huge reporter in the house. Backer number 6. Hail, Gary G. Love your work, my friend. So there you go. Excellent. Yeah, man, absolutely crush it with this cover. You have all of your covers recently have been just spot on and big campaign sellers. I haven't actually gotten my Bloodbone yet because I get them all sent to RJ.
Yeah.
So the next time he sends me a package, he'll put everything in there. So I'm expecting to get it then. But
Nice.
I can't wait to get that Shelby cover and read Bloodbone. David L has got to jump out of here. Thanks so much for hanging out, David. Always a pleasure having you here. All right, let's scroll down here. So we've got Ibai on the line art, and it's Alan on the colors. Is that correct throughout the book?
Yep, that's how it is. We did the same thing for volume 2, and so yeah, had to bring the team back together for volume 3.
Is the Ace like? Is each story a kind of an individual story, or is it a full on sort of like ongoing story issue to issue?
It's an ongoing story. Basically, the first 4 volumes are going to work as one kind of big story. So yeah, it's the first kind of arc of the series, and then that'll get collected in like a trade or something. And then like issue 5 will start like a new story.
I like how he's got it's very kind of unique look to the spaceships here. I haven't seen anything quite like that. It's kind of blocky and different, a little bit different than what we normally see. I do love this, by the way. I love these sort of colorful, crazy space expanses and stuff like that. We're joined here by Jolly Green as well. Great to see you here, Jolly Green. Nolan says, I can die happy knowing that I accomplished something. Well, I'm happy to have helped facilitate that, Nolan. Very happy indeed. Do you want to tell us a bit about what's going on these pages or in the story?
Yeah. So obviously this is Ace Volume 3, so it continues the story from Ace Volume 1 and 2. In Volume 1, you get to meet David Diaz. You get to see some of his origin story, how he found the armor, and then you see him face off with Akula. Akula is defeated by the end of the issue, and it kind of ends on a cliffhanger. And then Volume 2 picks up with this new kind of like a space force called the Godless. You see the chick over right there in the yellow. She's piloting the ship. She's one of the members of the Godless. There's like the special task force that has been sent to Earth to bring the Ace back to their planet. So basically, Ace agrees to go with them so he can get answers about the armor. And on his way to meet to their planet, they end up getting interrupted by Angelique, who's the chick with the wings. So Angelique has a big throwdown with Ace and the Godless, and she takes down a couple of the Godless members, but Ace is able to take her down. And that's kind of how we end. They're able to get the ship pieced back together, and then they go through this wormhole that gets them closer to the planet. And then this is kind of the opening page of the book. They go through the wormhole, and then they see, oh, there's more trouble ahead. And these are the Hyan ships. There's this kind of very, very vicious race of warmongering, hyena-looking alien creatures. And that's their leader, Commander Krokuda.
There you go. It's what when it comes to sci-fi stories, it's kind of like a sort of a swashbuckling kind of sci-fi thing. Is it is more like action focused, a bit like superheroes in, because these look a lot these are kind of almost like superheroes in space sort of costumes here. Is that how you would just best describe it, or have you got another way of saying it?
Very much based on like Green Lantern, the Green Lantern Corps specifically. The idea of there's different aliens, different races, different kind of adventures. The universe is basically never ending. So there's kind of countless of stories that you can put the Ace in, and he's always going to meet new creatures, new threats, new things that are going to challenge him. So it's kind of that big expanse from him going to Earth, and basically he believes that there's nothing else aside from humans in his world until he finds the armor. And the armor basically changes his whole entire life. He sees that there's this whole other side of the universe with aliens and different creatures. And now he's got to kind of figure things out on the fly. And so we're basically kind of throwing him into the fire, as you can see there. He goes from one threat to another. And now he's got to deal with this new threat of the Hyan.
This is probably the best Ibai art I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's he's found this wheelhouse.
Really, like him and Alan are a team together.
Yeah, they're tremendous. Like
I love these like bright colors and everything. It's freaking great.
I'm super just happy and proud of this. Like I said, I think every issue has gotten better. People have, if you've kind of followed the first 2 issues, you'll see the progression in each issue. And I think Volume 3 looks the best. I think it's got the best story. And it kind of brings everything together. So it's going to be an action-packed, fun ride here.
Nice. Snuggy says, can we get it to 500? We're sitting at 327.
Oh,
Eddie Winkler came in. He is back in
Eddie.
number 12. Always a pleasure to see Eddie Winkler in the chat. Big X-Men fan, big Cyclops fan in the house. Model painter. Scrolling down. What else do we see here? Reese is here. Who else is joining us here? Captain Bipto. Yo, what's up? Dojo Coon Comics in the house,
Dojo.
back in number 13. Lucky number
Thank you,
13.
brother.
And Sumo is Snuggy. Sorry, Snuggy is always our official
Yes.
campaign contribution
Keep
counter
track of the
when we
numbers.
do launch
Yeah, keep
streams.
track.
Keeps everyone honest. So let me just scroll up here. We haven't done a refresh yet. We have a these are in Australian dollars. So it's not the goal isn't 4,500. It is actually 3,000 US dollars, $4,500 dues, but we do count things in dollar dues on this channel. So let's give it a little refresher, Rooney, see where we're up to. I think we've got 13 backers at least. Well, we got over $500 dues. That's a good
There you
start.
go.
We want to see if we can get to 500 American dollars, useful dollars for Edwin here. He can't be buying anything in dollar dues. Doesn't work over there. So what was her name again? Sorry, the one with the wings.
That's Angelique.
And what's her deal?
She's part of this race called the Celestials. They're these kind of like winged female warriors, and she has like a personal vendetta with the Haiyan. So she's not gonna be happy. Right there, she's waking up from being taken out by the Ace earlier. So when she finds out that the Haiyan are on the attack, she's gonna flip out. She's very kind of act first and think later kind of person. So it makes her fun to write.
Nice. And Dan made them all very, very voluptuous looking here on the cover.
Yeah.
For those of you out there who are into that sort of thing,
Yes.
and I think there might be a couple of you.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I only have
Canales draws are the same, but yeah. I don't have
Very
too many
well
notes for
endowed.
the artist, but I'm like, hey, when it comes to other women, feel free to be generous.
There we go, right there.
Yeah, you see her snapping out of these shackles that she got placed in earlier.
We are joined by Neff in the chat. Great to see you,
What
Neff.
up?
And Frequency Girl.
What up?
Couple in the house. All right, Volume 3 epilogue.
Yeah, so
Is
it's
this
a story.
a different part of the story?
Yep. So every book has had like a main story and then an epilogue story, which ties into the main story later on. So this one's done completely by Hal. He does the pencils and the colors. And he just, like I said, just incredible, talented artist all around. Just the guy always surprises me. Every time I give him a script or something, he always just, gives me something new. So yeah, he did a tremendous job with these
Colors
pages.
and draws. Look at those. I love that.
Yeah,
Those
the
panels there.
reflection
That
on the
ain't
water.
easy to draw, this sort of stuff.
It's crazy.
It requires a lot of imagination.
I love the
Damn,
shadow,
look at
the
this
visor, and then the giant like sea creature. Yeah, it's really, really fun little epilogue story.
And how long is this?
That one is 6 pages. So basically, the epilogue has Ace on a search, and it's kind of meant to be a mystery piece. You don't know exactly what he's searching for, but you just know he's looking for something that's important to him. So each one gives you little clues, and then I think by volume 4 you'll get like the big picture of everything that he's been doing.
And this is a 32-page book, correct? Have all your books been 32?
Yep, each Ace is 32.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that by the end of it, by the end of the 4, the arc that you're doing, you probably got to put together a nice 120-page little collection there for people.
Yeah, it's gonna
Sounds
be
good.
Very cool. Yeah.
The Ace retro figure. Is this available?
That is available. Very limited amounts because these are all hand painted. So
Is this you making these?
Oh no, this is I have a buddy who I know him through this wrestling figure board, and he does a lot of like kind of the old kind of Hasbros from WWF in the 90s. He does a lot of those.
I have
kind
them
of
all.
figures. Yeah. So those are great. And he does kind of similar stuff, a lot of like local independent wrestlers and different kind of things. And yeah, I kind of pitched him the idea of doing it. He's like, he was super into it, and he just came out with these kind of awesome. I got one here.
You have one?
Everybody wants to
Let me
take
get
a look
full
at it there. Yeah, so that's the ace right there. You know, a little moving waist.
He moves.
Uh,
So how many of them are available?
There's only 9 available.
Oh, he actually has a helmet that comes off.
Yeah, be super
That's why I
careful. with
loved
these.
the who were they? The God, you know, like Axe and yeah, them. Yes,
There
exactly.
you go. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
right inspired by that same line. So these are super cool,
Yeah.
very limited.
They were one of my favorites because they had the mask. And I
Yeah,
liked actually I liked a lot of the little extras you got with those figures, like Jake the Snake, Jim Duggan's 2x4 and
Those
Flag.
were
I think he
impossible to
had.
replace back in the day, but they were awesome to have.
Yeah, you can get them now. I
Yeah.
got them. I had like a scattered collection. I just went onto eBay, and I think I got the whole collection for about $1,500. But I bought them all individually.
Yeah.
And the only ones I don't have are the 2 mail-aways. I have 1 mail-away, but I don't have the other 2 because they're just ridiculously expensive. They're
Oh,
like
yeah.
$6,000 or something like that. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Removable helmet. That's pretty cool. Planet Tobor agrees. All right, there you go. And there's reprints available on the campaign for people who want to catch up.
Yep.
Stretch goal in there.
Gonna have a third printing of volume 1 and a third printing and a second printing of volume 2. Those are just gonna have the logo on it. It's just gonna be like a white cover with the logo on it, so it'll differentiate each printing. I like each printing to be different, so there's no.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to catch up can. Then yeah.
And there you go. Short, simple, to the point. Love to see it. Some fantastic friggin' art, man. The art, on this campaign is really, really leveled up. So congratulations on that. This is looking friggin'. Both of these guys did an absolutely bang up job.
Yeah, thank you.
Which is friggin' great. Let's have a scroll up here. See, I don't know if we got any more backers. As I said earlier, please do share this out. The stream, the campaign, whatever you want to share out. Let everyone know that this is happening. This is live. Edwin, we all know we want to get the best possible start to the campaign as we can. Always sets people up for the rest of the time. Tubular, says some person who's been reading some Ninja Turtles, clearly. So you can get the 1, 2, and 3 comic bundle. There you go. That's with the logos there.
Yep.
That's the featured tier. And also, you sent out an email, didn't you, with secret?
Yep. Everybody who signed up for the mailing list, they got the email for the secret tier, which gives you the Akula trading card exclusive. That's the only way to get is through the secret link. So
if you did sign up, make sure you back it through there. You can get a PDF. You can get the digital there of all the books there. You can just get the one book here, volume 3. If you've got the others, you can get the other ones here. Blank sketch cover.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
PDFs in a bundle.
Shelby ended up designing the blank sketch. It's gonna look real nice for all the artists out there who love to draw on blanks.
Yeah, Jay's doing that at the moment on his channel. Shelby obviously has always been doing that. I love to see it. I'm always very impressed with people can come up with there. We got a Joe Ball Ace sketch card for a very affordable $25. You can get your very own sketch card by the estimable Joe Ball. Amazing artist there. You can add that onto the campaign. There is a Crocutter sketch card. I see that name earlier. That was that's the is that the
that's the leader of the Hive. Yeah,
that's him.
That's him right there.
Yeah. Yes. Philip V asks, what did I miss? You missed. Well, you're missing. You're now here. You're no longer missing the launch of Edwin's The Ace Volume 3, which is the third book in a 4-part arc of his character, the Ace. So perfect time actually to jump on board if you haven't yet, because that means if you get all the books together, that's 90 pages of story so far. So good time to jump in. So you can get the Crocutta card here from Joe Ball as well. There's the figure, just 9 available. So with the mask accessory there. And there's a bundle with 1 and 2 if you want to get them by themselves. Oh, you already sold out a sketch card.
Oh, awesome.
Desi sketch card. There you go.
There you go.
Congratulations. Are you going to add sketch cards as you go, or is this like
Yeah,
get in now?
I have some guys working on it, but these are the only Joe Ball ones that'll be available. So if you're a fan of Joe, that's a chance to get them.
Nice. Very nice. Excellent, man. Do you want to tell people a little bit about what happened a little bit more about what happened in the lead up to this story?
So yeah,
roll through the art a little bit.
The Ace Volume 1 here is the second printing. For anybody who missed it, has the awesome Joe Ball cover right there. You see, I have the original art right there. So yeah, this is Ace Volume 1, and it basically has Ace, discovering the armor. It tells his origin story.
Tell us a little bit more about the armor, because that's like a pretty big deal with him.
Yeah, so like I said, Davis just a guy who's straight out of college. He's living in a small town, and he's basically trying to figure out what's next in his life. And one day he's just walking by, he sees a shooting star crash, and then he goes in to see the wreckage, and he finds a little kind of triangle object. He doesn't know what it is, and next thing you know, the object attached itself to his chest, and he passes out. And when he wakes up, he's got this thing sticking out of his chest, and he doesn't know what to do, so he goes home. And he ends up discovering that he can transform into this armored being. And at first, he's freaked out about it, and kind of keeps it to himself. And one day, basically, his friend's mom ends up getting mugged, and he decides to use the armor to find the bad guy. So that's kind of like his first kind of adventure. And you see all that in the first Ace. He ends up taking out.
What sort of enhancements does he get when he has the armor on?
You see in the first issue, he's got enhanced strength, speed. He can take bullets. He can take. He basically throws down with a Kula. Kula's like a big kind of powerhouse alien shark creature. So he's able to take shots from him, no problem. So yeah, he kind of starts discovering little abilities as each issue goes on. And so it's kind of a little bit of a mystery also. He doesn't really know how much power the armor actually possesses. He doesn't know really the limits of it. So
and obviously he wouldn't know that there's this whole universe.
Yeah, because like you said, this Earth isn't populated by heroes or anything. He thinks it's just a normal world. There's nothing special about it. And then Akula shows up literally at his front door looking to take the armor for himself. So he basically has to defend himself and his mom. So he throws down with Akula. He's able to outsmart him and take him down. And then he gets put in a position where, he creates this blade from his forehand. And that's one of his abilities. And he basically puts it at Akula's throat, and you're thinking, is he going to kill him? How far is he willing to go? And that's when the godless show up and stop him. And so, he's also trying to find out about himself. What kind of man is he? What kind of hero is he going to be? So there's a lot of fun little questions that I like to throw out in the middle of like the bigger kind of story. And you kind of get to grow and see some of his thought process in each issue. And then, like I said, Volume 2, you have the Godless show up, this kind of special strike force. And they promise him answers. So he goes with them and he trusts them. And then Angelique shows up, and she's a whole other she's completely deranged. She's basically mad. She's, incredibly powerful. She's got these metal wings that can cut through anything and can do tons of damage. And, she ends up taking out some of the Godless. So he's kind of deaf for the first time. you know, in like kind of like a brutal way. He sees some of the Gallus members kind of basically just murdered in front of him, and he has to basically, you know, he has to put his hands on a woman. You know, that's a whole nother thing. Like, you know, again, these little kind of nods that I put in throughout the book that I hope people can catch. You know, where he kind of basically decided, you know, he has to treat her like like a bad guy. You know, he can't really. He can't look at her as a female or anything. He has to take her down because she's not playing. She'll kill him. So, you know, he puts her down, and then volume 3, you know, now he's put in this position where he has to team up with Angelique. He's got to team up with Akula to face this bigger threat of the High-End. You know, these kind of warmongering, vicious creatures that they just want to kill and destroy, and they want the armor for themselves, led by this badass kind of leader who leads by intimidation, Commander Krakuda. So, you know, I like kind of raising the stakes in issue little by little and kind of giving you a little more into the armor, the powers, all these kind of things, and, you know, hopefully telling a fun kind of superhero story in between all that.
It sounds like there is a lot going on in here, and I am very happy to say that I have just checking here. All right, I just backed the bundle.
Awesome.
So I can read the whole story 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah.
Right there. We were talking about things getting stuck, coming out of people's chests. Mo says when he wakes up, he's got this thing sticking out of his chest, just like Ella experienced something similar when she woke up in J-Rank. What are these? What are these things here on my chest that weren't here yesterday? I wonder what they are. I wonder what they could be. Very good. Gordon Goodbrother, back at number 14. Hail. Thank you so much, Gordon Goodbrother. Bloody legend. Mad Lad. Does he get a belt too? He's got something. He's got almost like an armor belt. Anyone else I'm seeing here? Nolan said, I'd polish her wings. Polish.
Not the only one, yeah.
General Piggy back at number 16.
Yeah, brother. Thank you.
Hail, thank you so much. All right, I want to do a refresh here.
So I want to shout out Whack Ass, who's been one of the biggest proponents of the Ace. He's always been super cool and generous with his praise.
Massive supporter.
Thank you.
Big shout out to Admiral Whack Ass and General Piggy. Who's saying hello to everyone. Great to have you here, General Piggy. All right, let's do a refresh here. Picked up a couple of backers, I'm sure. Whoa, jumped up to 18. Very nice. That makes us way past a $500 raised, getting close to 600 actually, and very close to $1,000 dues. Love to see it. Bancroft always thinking about polls. Well, you can get it up a poll. It's very, very easy. And Admiral thanks you and says, bow. Whack Ass approved by the Ace. There you go. It's got the seal of approval on it. Yeah, way more than that, Snuggy. Way more than that. I'm seeing 593 right here. Or maybe he meant to type 593 and just hit the wrong thing. Mrs. Good Stuff, congratulating you.
Thank you.
On that. Yeah, man. Super impressed with this. You know, I haven't read Bloodbone yet, but again, that was another book that looked super impressive. I'm seeing a lot of people sharing out their Bloodbone, which is great to see.
Yeah, if you don't, you know, anybody who's out there who isn't familiar with my work, you know, there's quite a few books that I've managed and been grateful to put out. As you see, Ace Volume 1. It's we got Volume 2 here. You have Raid of the White Leopard.
Remember that cover? Such a good cover.
You have the original Bloodbone with the foil.
Man, you've been crushing it.
And the new campaign. So yeah, like I said, all these campaigns have been, for the most part, fulfilled. I have a couple outstanding Bloodbone backers. I'm just waiting to get some supplies from Comics Wellspring. They've been a little slow than usual. So, you know, once I get that out, I think I have five backers still waiting. So I'll get a couple out this weekend, couple international, sending stuff to Norway, which is crazy. thinking that my books are going to be in Norway, you know. So thank you, whoever backed.
It's crazy trying to get them out there to those countries anyway, because it's
super expensive,
it was
but
one of those.
awesome.
Yeah, very expensive. Norway or Finland on one of them, they kept bouncing back, and we couldn't figure out why. We eventually did figure it out, but it was like Portugal is another one that was always hard to get to. Nolan says, I show off my Bloodbone to whoever he can. Well,
right.
Hopefully consensually, Nolan. He's just out there. Hey, check out my Bloodbone. Get into it. There's Jay Ryan in the house. Sharing the links. Thank you, everyone who is posting links, sharing it out. As I said, we do like to make sure that we can get this as off to the best possible start as we can. And like Edwin said, I mean, Edwin's been doing this probably longer than I have. And he's got a whole catalog there to show off for it. So back with confidence, back twice, back often. And help support indie guys who were just putting good books out. That's what it's all about. Do another refresh here. I don't know if anyone else backed. Not as yet. All right, I'm going to play the trailer again for anyone who's come in new, and we'll see if that entices anyone. Here's the trailer for The Ace Volume 3. How often are you getting these out? These Ace books going back? Is it like once a year?
Yeah, about
once a year.
It's about a little stagger sometimes, there's like a campaign in between, but it's about one a year usually.
Yeah, it's good.
Once they fund, there's usually they're out by like 6 months usually.
Yeah,
after they fund. So,
and is this what's the how far up along is the production of this one?
Oh, this is everything is done except lettering the epilogue story. I'm going through the script one more time just to double check it before I send it to SK. So he'll have 6 pages to letter, and then he'll have like a credits page, and then that'll be it. The book is done. The main story is completely lettered, as you can see. They have the lettering on the main story pages. I guess that's just 6 epilogue pages, and then the like a credits page, and everything else is already all sent, and I'll send out for approve and get the process started.
Hell yeah, man! Sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna start doing that going forward as well. I tell you, the stress of working on a book while you're campaigning it, and then people are waiting on it, and for me especially, I do everything myself pretty much, except for the letters. It always takes longer than I anticipate, and it's frustrating for me. It's frustrating for everyone. So, yeah, going forward, because I can, I'm going to do that as well. Get it all done beforehand, because I don't know, I can't cope. I can't cope with the stress of people waiting and like, you know, like how long is it going to be? And I'm trying to get it done, and it's it is a hard way to do it. Captain says, "Damn it, let's go, Bancroft, get that book out." I am trying. Trust me, believe me. You haven't been seeing me stream as much lately. There's one reason for that. I've just been working as hard as I possibly can. And, you know, I don't know if you're like this, Edwin, but, you know, you check the book and then you check it and then you check it again and you check it. And then just like you just, there's still some niggling feeling. Is it possible? Is it possible that I've missed something somewhere?
That's me.
And, you know,
Today,
I go back and check it again.
Today,
What's
the whole
that?
day, I looked at that damn Indiegogo campaign like a
Yeah.
madman, looking at every spelling, every little picture. I was like, oh, it's madness. You can drive yourself crazy. At some point, you just gotta breathe.
You
And
can.
let it.
You can.
Yeah.
At some point, you just have to, you know, send it to print. And even today, you know, I've been sending stuff to print all week. T-shirts, cards, magnets, stickers, all that sort of stuff. I'm sending out an ash can today, and it was all done. I was like, all right, that's good, it's done. And then I just realized, oh no, I didn't check the sort of pre-flight pre-press stuff on the PDF. I was glad, and I'm glad I did too, because I'd missed one small step. It's not a big deal, but
Yeah,
that's how it is. It's just how it is. Captain Dude says, damn it, and let's go. If only Shelby had some of those sketch covers to put on the campaign before it ended. That would be good. People do love a Shelby sketch cover. Henry says, Edwin fulfills campaigns like a champ. I've gotten a couple of items to him over the last few months. No muss, no fuss. No muss, no fuss.
thank you, brother. Yeah.
And
So
Eric
it's a
says,
big,
good
big
things
part of
come.
the big part about these campaigns, man. You know, I like getting in people's hands. You know, this campaign probably took the longest out of any of them, but you know, my favorite thing's gonna be when they start shipping out, people start getting them. That's what kind of makes it all the hard work and everything worth it.
Mo says, don't forget my drawing from my glorious Melbourne Cup win. It's going to be hard. I did note everything down that I gave away to everyone. I've got all on a spreadsheet. To go back and hopefully I remember absolutely everything. I mean, I think I marked it down pretty well. Dojo says, so far backed everything from Edwin, no regrets. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. The book sounds really fun. This is actually one of my favorite genres of everything, of video games, comics, movies, is this sort of these sort of space adventures. I loved them when I was a kid. They used to make more movies about this stuff.
Yeah,
Remember the Last Starfighter, stuff like that. Just like fun stuff. And I like get video games like Space Quest and all that sort of stuff. I do still love it, and I'm happy to see you know, it's continuing in indie comics. No regrets, says Eric Huffles. No one. What does Mo say? If Bancroft gets too many worry lines, the forehead will resemble a wailing. You know what I was watching, Mo? You won't believe this. I like watching videos on language. You know, I'm learning French. I will watch videos on English and German and stuff like that. And there's one of them about the pronunciation of English words. And I kid you not, he said that the word forehead was always pronounced forehead, going all the way back. And what happened is someone decided to spell it forehead, and people read that, and it morphed into being pronounced forehead. But there are still people in England who pronounce it forehead, and that must be where I gleaned that from. So maybe we need to change the spelling to forehead to bring it back. I don't know, but I was just laughing. I was like, I can't believe out of all the words he pulled that one. Philip V says, can't wait to get my Lucent book and sketch card and t-shirt. We're very close, actually. Once I come off this, I'm going all weekend. I'll be working on continuing on the pre-press, and I've got the hard stuff out of the way. I've shown Joe Fulton the new colors that I've done. He gave me the big thumbs up. He said they're amazing, so that's always good. And yeah, exciting times. I'll be glad Very, very glad to have the second book out. I think I'm going to go back into a lot more color streams and stuff like that, because I have decided I'm going to color Fractured Mind, so they'll be fun. I always enjoyed them. You know, maybe get Rob back, Camel back, others back. They're always fun. Just hangout streams. Dojo says they need to make Alien Legion. I don't know what that is. Alien Legion. Maybe it's a book. Unhinged Jason in the house. Another fulfillment king. He says, I'll be short right now. He's eating dinner with mother. Such a nice son you are. It's the 4 of your head. He says, but he would still support the change. Yeah, let's go back. Facts from Urban Dictionary. Exactly. Like how they spell tire in spite of short for wheel attire. Is that true? I have to look into that. If you say forehead as you say forehead as forehead, then how do you pronounce forearm? Yeah, that's true. But again, we found out through extensive investigation that it is catacomb and catacombs. Don't ask me why. That is how they are supposed to be pronounced. I don't ask me why. Everyone pointing out my 5 head. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Enough of this waffle. I'll go back and do a refresh here. Still no more backers. We would love to see this get to $1,000 dues. And it's only $7 away from 600. $600 US raise, which would
Shelby's here.
Might get it to 20%. I think it would get it to 20%. Shelby in the house. Shelby, the people have requested it. The people have demanded that you do a sketch cover. I know that you set this up for him. Maybe do an actual sketch cover for your friend and mine, Edwin the Ace, aka Buzz. Why do they call you Buzz, by the way? I can't remember.
Well, it's just Diaz brothers decided I needed a new nickname, so they called me Buzz.
They just said that's your new name.
Yeah, literally just Monday they were like, "Hey, come, you need a nickname. Let's call you Buzz." I'm like, all right.
Why the hell not?
Yeah, so we decide things in the hard line. Just one day we just make it up and we just go with it.
And then it sticks. And then once something gets added to the hard line, it's incredibly difficult to
it goes everywhere.
We found that out.
Everybody takes it and runs with it. So that's how it is.
Captain Bepto didn't demand anything. He's stepping away from it. What about people that explore catacombs? Are they catacombers? We're gonna have to figure this out. Shelby saying hello to everyone. Todd McFarlane accidentally called him Buzz instead of Bud, and it stuck. That's a better story. Now that's a good story.
Yeah, it is a good story. But it was just Angela Curry who did that. So.
All right. So they are doing the live stream as we speak for the Magnificent Bastards 2, and I wasn't able to raid it, but I think Mo was over there telling them that. I'm going to go in there now and I'm going to see if I can get it to work. I might need to refresh. See if they managed to do it, because a lot of people think they can't accept raids because they don't have 1,000 subs, but anyone can receive a raid. It's just not that anyone can give a raid. We've got it. Excellent. Well done to Good Stuff. Maybe it was Mrs. Good Stuff who set it up.
Jay, I'll make it happen. I'll make sure you guys get it before the campaigns.
What's that? He says, I demanded that Shelby and I both get sketch covers before the campaign ended. For the campaign. Let's do it. Get it done. Mo says, catacomb sounds too degenerate. Especially if you really emphasize the coom in the catacomb. It does sound a little bit, that's all right. Because Buzz Aldrin's real name is Edwin Aldrin. Oh, is that true? I didn't even know that. That actually now that makes sense.
It's a lot of lore, That's why. That's why you just
Deep lore. Hardline goes back a long way.
Yeah, that's why I always say everything I say has to be taken with lots of grains of salt. So if you want the real story, go watch the Hardline.
Receiving a raid sounds dirty, says Paulus Arts. Yeah, but it's so much fun. Inglourious Basterds was a good movie. All right. I don't know if we picked up. No one put back a number in the chat here. So I don't know if we picked it up. But we can basically claim it. It is a mere $7
There you go.
away. I did my part. I grabbed the featured tier. So I'm gonna get 1, 2, and 3 in the mail when this is fulfilled. But thank you very much, everyone who came and hung out and support Edwin on the launch of his book, his new book, latest book, one of many, The Ace Volume 3. It is a part of a 4-part arc that he's got for this character. So please do support and back. We love to see the Ace continue and get to its fullest conclusion. And Edwin, thank you very much for coming back and launching on the channel. It is always a pleasure, my friend.
Yeah, man, it's always fun.
Yeah.
How's the chat? You guys rock, man. You always make it fun.
If you want to see Edwin, you can catch him on the aforementioned Hardline show over on the Diaz Bros channel. Sometimes they'll have Chimera on there. Sometimes they'll have Joe Ball on there. Who else do you guys get on? Shelby?
Yep, Shelby comes on. You have Sim. Michael
Sim.
Beacon should be hopefully popping back up. And, you know, it's a whole squad of creators and degenerates on there.
And enjoy and vote in Babe of the Week. It won't do you any good. It's been overrun. But anyway, thank you very much. Extra big thank you to everyone who backed tonight. You guys are legends. You guys, you guys are why we can do this. So thank you very much. Shelby says, I float around like a turd that won't flush. Well, look, that's how you want people to know you. That's fine. All right, everyone. I'm going to send you all over to the Magnificent Bastards launch over there on Good Stuffs. So I hope you will enjoy that. That'll be it for me. I got to get back to work. And actually, I might pop on there just to say hello briefly. But I really do have to get back to work. Got a lot to do. So thank you very much. I will see you I'll see you next week sometime. Hopefully, the book will be at the printers. We'll see. That's a big call. I've got a lot of work to do, but that would be amazing. Okay, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you around. Bye.
Peace.